Hello world, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. It's me, Stimpy, here at Tactical Relax. I had a nice video planned for today. I really did. Similar kind of style as yesterday's, short scenes cut together quite rapidly, music slapped in the background, that kind of thing. Nice little narrative featuring this ship you see before you. It's going by the name of the Raven at the moment, but as you can see, I've got 5 frames per second with it. And back in the day, a 250 part ship would not cause a frame drop. Not for me, at least, anyway. I mean, I've had ships of 700 parts. I've built space carriers with fighters docked inside them of near on 1,000 total parts, and those caused lag. Those caused frame drops, but this is a bit different. It's a straight up star, and I don't like it. And here's the weird thing: I'm only in the yellow up here. Only in the yellow on the whole sim thing. So it's a bit weird. But I'll go over it and just show you what you missed. You missed this thing in action. We've got BD Armory, of course, making up the main complement of its weapons. We have a Browning 50 caliber on the nose. Lovely jubbly. 3 each side of HEC-Vs, high explosive kinetic vehicles, or high explosive kill vehicles, whatever. Can't remember the exact name, but that's your spacebound missile. Top and bottom mounted twin 50 cal, beautiful little weapon that. And that's the main body. Underneath there's actually a space laboratory, mobile processing lab. I want this ship not to just be a platform for war. It was weaponized research, almost like a scout frigate or something. One of these lovely Tantaries cockpits. What's that? A Spectre. Yes. Oh. Truss section through the middle there that I've then inserted a 1.25 meter structural tube through and mounted the dock on the bottom. Quite pleased with how that came out. This did look way nicer until I adjusted all the cargo modules here. This is food and water and oxygen and stuff, and then cargo containers for Kerbal inventory system. Did look nicer, but one of these things with these extra containers that have TAC life support stuff in, they're just not very balanced well. I got it a little bit better right now, but here's the problem. With these containers, we got 49 years of water, not even a year of oxygen. So their base values don't scale right when you scale the parts. So I've got to go in and fuck about with all that, unfortunately. Problem number 2600 added to the list. Problem number 33. RCS is turned on. No movement. RCS thruster firing. Turn RCS off. Still firing. RCS not draining. So that is a visual bug right there. Fun on the bun. Also, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. This isn't a problem with this menu either. This is a problem with Vanilla's menu. It just gets stuck there for a while, and it's fucking infuriating. Anyway, got our radiators at the back, various different ones. Twin Nerva, bunch of science bit. Oh yeah, we got flares. Didn't really know where the flares worked in space, but they look cool. They look cool. Yeah. If anything else is a mess around, we got flare on the top and bottom, targeting bowls. Bunch more science equipment under here. Big boom. Stuff like that. I like to go a bit asymmetric, so we've got the boom down there. Then we've got the big antenna dish on the side here. Coming out a nice jaunty angle. Jaunty is one of my favourite words. But yeah, it's just a really short video. I'm still trying to get the game to run nicely. And the old mod, I looked up the old mod, the Astronomer's visual pack, has not been updated since, some say 0.25, some say 0.90. But it looks like 0.25 from what I've seen. So the actual mod I used for nice graphics and better performance doesn't exist anymore. just doesn't work with the game, and that's a damn shame. Because basically the only environmental mod that I can find anywhere that adds clouds, because all I want is clouds, is environmental visual enhancement mod, Eve, and that seems to add a lot of overhead to the game, a lot of performance problems. And I thought, you know what, I could uninstall that and we'll be fine. And you know, I don't need everything to look pretty, but I uninstalled it. I started the game, I got to the main title screen, and Kerbal came up with not a single cloud on it, and it was like, you know, almost to the point where you vomit in your own mouth. I mean, it's fucking atrocious. But I'm doing everything I can to make the game run faster. I've got texture, the active texture management, you know, basic, not aggressive, because it fucks the textures up too much. I can't take it. We've got dynamic texture loading as well. We've got, I go through, as I've mentioned before, and delete shit tons of parts in all the parts packs. I've been trying to use tweak scale and fuel switcher, but fuel switcher has now been removed because it didn't actually work. You can switch like fuel types for only a specific few tanks, and if you wanted to switch them to monopropellant or Xeon in the Xeon tanks and all that, it just wouldn't let you. It's stupid. It was terrible. So yeah, we've removed infernal robotics. We've cut down. We haven't removed it entirely, but we cut down the parts to only a few small hinges, because that's all we ever really use. So we're still cutting the chaff. Part weld. I tried to weld the parts for this. I could have reduced the part count on this by about 100. I did the math, 100. By using the part welder. But I welded the parts, and everything was fine once I got it to work. Now we have an oxygen tank. An oxygen tank is leaking. Ah yes, user weld. Basically, when I restarted the game and the parts were there all welded up, it had completely fucked them up. Like these parts here, where I've plated the sides, and as you can see, you know, they're relatively perfect. But these were all off by ridiculous magnitudes at jaunty angles all around, and it was just completely broken. The panel with the node that I've attached that to there was off center. It just hadn't like set where it was correctly. It's like it didn't go into enough decimal places to get the accuracy correct, and I don't know if there's a way to fix that or not. I mean, because I don't want to go into the individual part file and have to fucking like guess type a number, load the game for 10 minutes, look at it, no, that's wrong, do it again, load the game for 10 minutes. I mean, it's bad enough that with the part welder I have to restart the game to get the parts back, so I have to do a batch of parts, restart the game. Did it work? No. You know, there's a lot of problems with Kerbal Space Program. I'm running it in the OpenGL mode still, you know, otherwise it won't start, the game won't start. But we're going to end this video on a good note, because there's something around here somewhere, and it's down there. There she is. Let's shoot the hell out of her. We're getting closer. It's nice. Alright, where is my beady armory? There it is. Weapons. Let's get those 50 cal turrets online. Can I even hit from this range? Let's give it a burst in that direction. Alright, I'm not... Oh, we got it! Wow! What did we get? We took off solar. I hadn't deployed its science equipment yet. I guess it's probably time to return fire. Oh look, they're coming in fast. Let's see if we can get them with a missile. Hopefully if I line the target up, because of the relative speed of 1.1 meter, we might actually just hit. They're kind of coming under us, so we'll We'll aim a little tiny hair under, and we'll follow it in. At a glorious 6 frames per second. Are we under? We're wide. Yeah. Damn. That was close. Oh! Heavy hit to the main body. Heavy hit to the main body. Swing and a miss. Ooh, big one. Woo. We have had major destruction. Ventage pressure. Life support systems failing. Oh man. That looked to be a critical hit on the ammunition. That did, yeah, that was a torpedo that went off. So far the torpedoes have proven to be more dangerous to the craft themselves. That's it. Take it down. Take it down. Set those missiles off. I think there's missiles on that rack. You know, you can actually see shells coming out of the cannons as well, like the spent shell casings. It's beautiful. There it is. There's the enemy ship flying by. We have to destroy its target. Glorious 5 frames per fucking second. Well, that's it for me, Lord Stimpy. Stimpy, whatever. Here at Tactical Relax, Kerbal Space Program. Still working on the whole performance thing. If you guys know of a really, really simple clouds mod that I have just not been able to find, let me know, because I just want clouds. That's all I want. It's clouds. I don't care about the super crazy visual effects or anything. I don't even care if the clouds don't move. I just want clouds. So, any ideas, comments, please. I'd love to hear them. I would love to hear them. Ideas, thoughts, all manner of things. Alright, bye!